All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another DC Worlds Collide video. This is Mr. Squirrel, as always. Glad to have you here. Let's talk about the new Judomaster. So, Judomaster came out. If you saw my summons earlier, didn't go the hottest. It took a while to get him to rank 8. I will probably be able to get him to rank 10 probably in a couple weeks. Do expect it later. I will make a video on his rank 10 in a much, it'll take a while to get him to rank 10 is my point. It will take a little bit to get him there. Overall though, I will say this, let's talk about Judomaster. I will just flat out say this is probably one of the top 10. He is top 10 best characters in the game. Just when you look at his whole kit together, this dude is absolutely bonkers. So let's talk about his badge because I haven't gone over his badge yet. So long story short, Rapid Strike. So what is Rapid Strike? Rapid Strike is his basic. So again, let's come back. So what does it do? Every time Rapid Strike hits, it will deal 50% chance to duplicate a random existing debuff on the target enemy. Duplicated debuffs always last one turn. Now, at the beginning of the battle, Judomaster gains an additional 10% physical damage reduction, so he's up to 40% damage reduction when max rank. And then at rank 3, Rapid Strike, whenever Rapid Strike hit is a critical hit, it's guaranteed to duplicate a random debuff. Now, every time Rapid Strike hits, now let's go back to his skill here, 4 times. That means he can duplicate a ton. His badge is nutty. Now, the stats that his badge give, where is it? Let's go to enhance. So if we go to the max tier 3, what stats is it giving? HP bonus, physical damage, attack, defense, because he already auto crits, so he doesn't need crit rate. Maybe crit damage would have been kind of nice because he's almost pretty much auto critting when he's hitting an armor break enemy. But overall, just absolutely bonkers. Now, I don't have the best equipment on him, just because again, I don't. The piece I'm running, his artifact, is going to be the armor piercing, so it's up to 4,500 armor piercing. Since he's already crit rate has a high crit chance because of armor break, I kind of felt this would be just kind of like a good thing to put on him to overall just kind of help him. Now let's talk about the most insane part of his kit. So I'm going to say this, like Mr. T, I actually think he is overall as a full character better than Mr. T. I think he is better than Mr. T as an overall character, but that is because of what he's doing when you encompass his full kit. I've already gone over the basics of his kit, so I'm not going to talk too much about that. I want to talk about his rank 7 and then 10 team synergy. When we look right now at his rank 2 team synergy, it's at the beginning of every round. He gives everyone a stack of hard hit. Now, when his baseline team synergy is whenever whenever someone inflicts armor break, a random antihero gets hard hit 2 stacks. Now, at rank 3, this is where they changed the wording from the first time. At least what it seems like they changed is that in addition, so on rank 3, in addition, all allies perform a counterattack with 100% lifesteal on the first enemy who uses their ultimate. Now, most of the time, that's going to be an attacker, so you can pretty much almost outright kill someone in PvP. This team synergy is insanely amazing because originally I thought it was only anti-heroes attack. In this case, it's going to be everyone, which means you just need to get 2 other anti-heroes on this team, and then you can just stack with other characters like Batman and other characters like Batman, Grodd work just fine. I will say the anti-hero, I think there's enough here that we can work with something. And also it is important to note buffs are coming and I think the creature commandos are going to be one of the more interesting characters that we're going to see kind of getting buffs. The 100% lifesteal is actually very interesting because essentially that means that they can take the ult and then just shoot back. So we'll see how this operates. All right. So what we're going to do is I'm actually going to throw him on different teams, and then we will look at his team synergy in addition, but not do a deep dive of it today. We're just going to look at him at rank 8. Okay, let's go check him out. All right, currently we're running him on a block team. Now, one thing to take note of, I'm actually going to do this way, and I'm just going to kind of play around with him a little bit. We're not playing to win. I do want to highlight a few things about him. His ult is interesting in the way that it works. it gets much worse as the game goes on because it doesn't like change where it hits. It's always going to silence in the middle, and then does a lot of damage to the middle back, and then less damage, and then armor break to the two front, and then some damage to the sides. So as you kill characters, this ultimate becomes less and less and less impactful. It is amazing as the first ult. Wait, what? Invalid parameters. Why is there invalid? Hold on, what? Invalid parameters? What is going on? Invalid parameters. I've never, hold on. Okay, so let's slow this down a little bit. What happened apparently is that Judomaster can't be used in convergence right now because it doesn't understand he's a character or something like that. Now, one of the things you're going to notice that I just did right there is that I have Judomaster as the highest attack character on this team. So when Lex brings someone to attack with him, he's actually bringing Judomaster, who does a lot of damage. Now, and there's the silence. See, look how much that just screws up. And we're pretty even right now. I do like running. Okay. Oh, nope. Goodbye. He's gone. Okay. Also, my Weasel is terrible, by the way. The only reason he's here is because I want him to. Okay, perfect. Man, those hard hits, dude. Okay, come on. All right, let's see if Lex gets up. All right, I need Lex to get his ult off. Come on, get that ult off. Okay, perfect. He got the ult off. Okay, great. That gives him a heal. Everyone just got a shield. Okay, perfect. And there's some bleed. That's not going to do a whole lot. We'll go up speed a little bit here. Okay. That's going to sting just a wee little bit. Okay. Now, one thing I'm wondering with this anti-hero team is whether or not you really want to actually run like one piece of HP on them. Oh man, that does. Ooh. Oh, he's gone already. Whoa. Okay, wait. Now we might still be in this. That's not bad. Because now Weasel. Ooh, does that do enough? Oh, that's not good. Ooh, that's not good at all. Okay. Oh, did we win this? Oh my goodness. And this is the Judomaster team. Those hard hits are actually stacking up pretty well. All right, where's he going? Who's he attacking? Okay, there we go. Oh. Is he actually going to do anything? Man, he needs a buff. This is rough. Oh, nice. We won. Okay, now something I want to show is that Judomaster is very, very good. But this is a scenario where Judomaster is a lot less effective. So much so to that, because if you notice, there's no middle character. So we are in system recovery. System recovery, actually, he'll be not the best in system recovery because he doesn't have a middle character to silence. It's only on the outside. So this is where it gets kind of interesting. Like, he's not the best in scenarios where there's not 5 characters or they're not positioned in the middle, which is kind of a weird thing because his ult is very good, especially as like the first ult in a turn order, but it does lose so much value as the game goes on. The anti-hero team is a team you don't really want to run on auto. You kind of have to run them on manual, which is a little funny if you think about it. It's very good, just not on manual. And I think the more and more I kind of watch how he operates, I think he's very good. And I think his ult is very good as like just one and done. Use it once and then call it a day. And then you don't really want to use it again. Just because unless all 5 are standing, it just really loses its value the fewer characters there are on the team, the enemy team. It really gains a ton of value when all 5 are there. and if there's any extenuating circumstance, like with this, for instance, where like he can't silence anyone, and the two things that he's gonna do, the two characters he's gonna do the most damage to, are the two characters on the sides, and his ult doesn't really even do that much damage to them. So you see what I'm saying? It like it's a little weird in the way that it operates. Is it a good ult? Yeah, if there's 5 characters. Actually, I'm trying to find characters to kind of use so I can demonstrate this, which is a little hard to do. Um, yeah, it's a little tricky here. His team synergy is good, but we're running him not on his team synergy right now. We're actually running him on the block team because I just want to show how, he loses a lot of value when it's kind of like he just acts as a normal damage dealer, but there's so many other characters that can kind of do what he's doing in terms of damage, especially if we're not doing armor break. Now, he really wants to be around a lot of armor break. That's just what he wants because then he's auto critting. So if you're not going to be running a version with armor break left and right on your team, he's going to lose a lot of value. That's just me being real with y'all. He's going to lose value if you're not armor breaking left and right. In other words, you either need Vigilante, Batman. I honestly, the more and more I'm playing this, the more I'm like, is Batman and Grodd honestly, along with, Red Hood and Vigilante, just kind of like the best team? Maybe. Or, Lex Luthor. I mean, there's a lot of ways you can run this. Let's go back now. Okay, I had to find a team where I could actually like not die right away. So we're gonna go to Crisis Watch here, and I'm running essentially just 3. This is the whatchamacallit team. The anti-hero team is just I have Blue Beetle and Nightwing as my tanks. Now we're seeing if we can get some. Oh, hey, what do you know? So the thing is he just needs someone to protect him in the beginning. Now, this is kind of the key on how this fight will work. He does take a lot of reduced physical damage that we just increased armor break, even though there's no armor break on the team whatsoever. So that's fun, I guess. Okay, now here's what we're gonna do. I do like this ult because of the armor break that it gives the 2 front characters. The problem is that Vigilante right there kind of died. Oh, everyone's dead now. This showcase is going absolutely splendid. This is also the issue with the team. The more I'm playing this team, the more I really just want to one attack percentage on all of them and 1 HP percentage on all of them because they need survivability. But it is going to reduce their damage. But at the same time, if they're dead, they don't do damage. This is the issue I'm having with this team, is that they really do want some levels of survivability, and that survivability is going to come in the form of... I'm going to actually pause real quick. Okay, I have been playing more around and testing this out. I really do think that Lex Luthor is probably one of the better characters for this team, just because of how much damage he can prevent. We're going to do this, and I'm going to just silence real quick. And I want to show a few things about Lex Luthor and why I really like Lex Luthor and why I think Lex Luthor is probably one of the better characters for this team, more so than sometimes I'm even thinking Peacemaker. Because what Lex Luthor is doing here, let's see if we can just get a stun out. Is because Lex Luthor has what I like to call preventative damage. Now, Lex Luthor's point is that he is going to shield up your team and he's going to give them a decently sized shield. Now, why this is really good on this team is because it's just preventative damage. It just allows them to sustain longer, which this team wants to do. So, like, for instance, right here, now, in that attack that was normally going to kill Vigilante, which it did, instead, he was able to survive a little bit longer than he normally would have. Again, do I think this is like perfect? No. I think this team has a lot of room to grow. I also think we don't know what the creature commandos are going to do, but it is interesting watching here when we see someone inflict armor break. You're kind of seeing, like here, for instance, we're going to do some armor break right here, and you're going to see that he's going to get hard hit there, and that's where what's his name just got hard hit. Weasel just got the hard hit. So you really do want a lot of armor break on this team. And I was actually thinking, oh, I really want to run Bride. I hope they give her some form of armor break, maybe. but I'm actually contemplating more and more, instead of having Bride on that team, as much as I think Bride's going to be good, I want more armor break on that team. And it's making me think I really want to put, instead of even Lex, what's his name? Grodd. Like Grodd, Bride, Weasel, Vigilante, and what's his name? And then Judomaster, because that's the team. Because Grodd has slow, he has weaken, he has armor break, and and then you're with Weasel, you're doing bleeds. That's 4 different types of debuffs. Overall, that team is just getting tons and tons and tons of debuffs. It's helping Grodd stay further alive. Grodd will have so much defense for the first 2 rounds. And it really does increase survivability. And the armor break, it's just doing a lot for the team with his autos doing armor break. I don't know. It's like I'm stuck between like Grodd and Lex Luthor, because I like Lex Luthor's shielding. The shielding is very nice for this team. It makes it so that they can survive these ults and last longer in the fight. Okay, let's go. Now, overall, are these characters must pulls? No. Are they good though? Yes. And I will say this for Judomaster, it really did kind of surprise me how versatile his leader skill is. Because let's be real, as good as Mr. T's is, it's very limiting. You're gonna struggle to get that team synergy off the ground, just because if you don't have a very specific set of characters, like there are only so many tank DPSers that work right now, and the list is very short. It's like this many, and they need, like, you have DCU Superman, you have Guy Gardner, Mara-ish, and then I mean there's Dr. Phosphorus, but Dr. Phosphorus isn't even buffed yet. But you get my point. I think Dr. Phosphorus will also be a great character, hopefully, to invest in, because he'll just offer the team so much. So I might actually we'll see what Phosphorus can do. I'm really hoping they give Phosphorus more in his kit. I am worried about survivability, though, regardless of whatever. I am worried about survivability. Overall, I think Judomaster is very good. I think he has a lot of potential in the future. I don't know if right now his potential is at the highest. I think we'll get more anti-heroes, and I think he'll synergize more and more. The thing that really just gives me a lot of hope with him is how much he synergizes with armor break, and you really just need 2 anti-heroes and then an armor break character. And then just run tons of armor break. Like Batman works amazing on this team. So that's my general thoughts on the rank 8 Judomaster. Again, be careful with summons. As you saw, my summons were horrible. Okay, folks, as always, remember, failing is just your first attempt at learning.